Hola.
It's Juan and G.
Welcome to another episode of Ask Juan and G here on Love Works. You want to say anything to the people?
Well, I did want to say we have a new camera. So hopefully our video quality will start getting a little better, and as we do more videos, I'm sure we'll figure out how to make just the overall production of these videos a little bit bigger, just kind of upgrade a little bit.
Yeah, so bear with us.
Yeah, and we had cocktails this evening. So
here's to a little cocktails and conversation here.
Right, exactly. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into it. Oh, and also apologize for not uploading a video on Monday. That's why we're doing it on Friday, because we know we missed one and we have a lot of questions. So we wanted to make sure that we got the questions out. So with that being said, let's get into it.
Here we go. My boyfriend and I have been dating for over 3 months. We had sex for the first time 2 months into the relationship. And we had sex 2 times after that. Then I asked if we could get tested. He flipped out and accused me of not trusting him. A few days later, he calmed down and said that he would do it in his own time. That was 3 weeks ago. Yesterday was Valentine's Day, and we didn't spend it together. It was terrible. He still won't commit to testing. I told him that if we don't get tested, we won't have any more sex. What do I do? Do I keep asking him to get tested, or do I just leave? Sheesh. Well, what you don't want to do is give him an ultimatum, because nobody responds well to that. So the either I get tested or I leave situation, don't approach him like that, whatever you do. But personally, I say, it sounds like you have stressed the importance of getting tested to him, albeit a little late after because you already had sex with him 3 times. So I can kind of understand where he's coming from with the, oh, you don't trust me now, because you obviously trusted him with your life 3 times before. But the fact that he doesn't want to get tested even after these 3 weeks is very telling to me. Like maybe he's hiding something.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously, to me, I believe that there's some fear there surrounding him wanting to get tested. Where that fear come from, maybe, I think we all, taking a HIV test is fearful anyway, even when you're not even exposed.
Yeah, it's like, I didn't even have sex in 10 months.
Right.
Shit, I'm nervous.
Right, it's a nervous thing to do, so, I can understand that. But it can also mean that he's been possibly exposed and he doesn't want to find out. It can mean a number of things. But your question is, do you leave or do you continue asking him? I feel like you continue pushing the issue and asking him until you're ready to leave. I do think that the fact that you made a decision and said, we're not having any more sex until we get tested, I think that was good. If that's what you want to do, and if that's what you feel comfortable with, that's good. So make sure you hold to your word and be serious in saying that I'm not going to do it until you get tested. But
now, does that include oral too?
I don't know, a little sword fight.
But that's also, though, it brings up the issue of sex as manipulation. Like sex as a weapon. You're withholding sex because he's not doing something that you want him to do.
I don't know.
Now, granted, it is getting tested, and that
that's
all encompassing in your sex life.
I don't think he's manipulating him, though.
But he's withholding sex in order to get him to change his behavior.
I don't think that's manipulating. That's just saying, this is what I want, and then until you do it, I'm not going to do this. But you making a decision for yourself.
Sex as a weapon.
No, but he's making a decision for himself that I don't want to have sex with anybody anymore until I know they're HIV negative. Like, I don't think that's being manipulative. I think that's just holding true to what he wanted to do. Granted, they have already had sex.
Okay, because I'm going back to this question.
Right, but what I'm saying is, can I make a decision today? Like, this is my health.
He can't.
I'm deciding I don't want to have sex with nobody anymore until I know that person is HIV negative, and you hold true to that. I don't think that's being.
If
I don't
that's
think
the way he's saying it. Then I kind of agree.
That's how he's saying it.
I do still think though that it begs the question.
What's the question?
It begs to talk about that. Like, why all of a sudden? And maybe I'm just playing devil's advocate.
It's only been 2 months. It's not all of a sudden. It's a very new relationship.
No, it is. But
maybe he's been leaving Love Works and he's been seeing the importance of getting tested together. And it's because it's only been 2 months.
Great. No, I mean I do understand it. I just try to examine it from every aspect.
What I will wonder is that if these sexual encounters have been penetration, have they been unprotected sex?
I would assume so if he's...
Yeah, because I feel like... Well, did he say that he already got one too?
What?
Oh, he wanted to both get tested.
Yes.
So to me, it makes sense to say, and you didn't say this, but it sounds like you guys had sex. It was unprotected. Now you're a little paranoid, and you want him to go get tested. And he's like, "Hold up, you ain't had no problem with that when you was da." So he's like, and I do feel like though, it's a normal fear to have, and I would ask myself, why isn't he asking the same question of you if it was unprotected? Why isn't he saying like, oh my God, we should get tested? So,
or not even, oh my God, but yeah, if I want to pursue this relationship with you, yeah, let's get tested.
And why is he not worried about what you might have?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it can mean a number of things, but I think you get the picture.
But I think at the end of the day, you will leave when you're ready.
Yeah.
When you know that there's just no hope and you're done living in this space and you're done putting up with him and being evasive and not wanting to do it and getting mad this week and then kind of saying, okay, I'll do it on my own time. Once you're tired of that, you'll know.
Yeah. And we all have our breaking points. You'll get there. But yes, keep asking him to get tested and keep letting him know that this is something that's very important for you to pursue a long-term relationship. And it's a deal breaker for you. And I think you are more than right in having that requirement. So, yes, keep asking until you leave.
Cheers.
Cheers. I hope that answered your question. And we did want to say this too. Since we're not using the computer, now I have to run and turn the camera off.
Well, we'll cut that out.
We'll see. If you see this part of the video, we haven't figured it out because we don't know shit about editing videos.
Thank you for watching Love Works.
Thank you.
Love
Keep
you all.
asking. Keep asking.